Mr. Graham.
I feel like a therapist again.
I know. Well, I don't think that's what the purpose of tonight is.
Hopefully not.
You never know.
Never know. You know my bill, $165.
Yeah, I'm all billed out. I don't want or need any more bills.
You've paid enough bills on this Cayenne.
Yes, it's back. It's working for now. We'll get into that in a minute. Welcome to Dashboard. It is just Dillon and I again tonight.
Yep.
I'm not sure I looked at the numbers, but I'm not sure that our duo episode was our most popular, Dill. So
I can't imagine it was.
Yeah,
I doubt it'll be this time either.
This will be either the last or the second last time we do this, probably. Hey?
Depends. Who knows?
Yeah.
We can always find a guest if we need it.
We should have called our friend Ryan.
We should have.
Chew the fat.
I think we're going to have him on next couple weeks.
Yeah.
Once cars get out.
May is quickly approaching, which means
man.
then June and then...
And it's like barely into June. That's Kaleidoscope.
Yeah, 100%.
It's like, what, second week? So
that's right. Mike and I are going away at the end of May, so everything is just going to be flying by.
Yeah.
Okay, where to start? So, a quick recap. I had a good time talking to Matt last week?
Yep, that was last week.
About morning meets and Sunday drives.
Yeah.
We're sort of super keyed into well, first of all, the three of us are now newly, freshly minted members.
We are knighted.
Oh, yes.
Knighted,
I think that's true. There's the first official event, I think, kicked off on the weekend. I wasn't around. Was that Friday?
I think it was Friday.
I think
it might have been Saturday morning.
Yeah.
I can't remember. I was not around either.
No, doesn't matter. Friday was a gorgeous day here. Gorgeous spring feeling day.
It was.
It looks like they took advantage. It looks like he's having a great, sort of momentum with Sunday drives. There seems to be a lot of people picking that up.
Yeah, it does seem to be.
I've had intentions still this week of getting our New York trip submitted for consideration, but haven't had a chance to build that yet.
I wouldn't even, honestly, I would know like two of the roads we were on until I was there.
Yeah?
And then I'd be like, oh yeah, I remember we could go left here and this took us to this town, but I don't remember. That's the difference of being in the back.
Yeah. Oh yeah, fair enough.
Or mid-pack. You don't care where you're going. You're just following.
Yeah, you just turn. I think I know, because we were trying desperately to figure out at certain points where we were and where we'd gone. I don't remember all of them for sure, but a couple of them we can point out. So
yeah.
I was debating whether you gatekeep that, but I mean, we sort of got the idea from Jethro, which is...
This is true. A large YouTube video.
Yeah. So I don't think it's a secret.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
I think maybe the time we went of year was the secret.
Yeah, I think that's true.
You certainly don't want to do that trip in cottage country season.
No, that'd be way different.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some might be escorted off to a small room. But that's all right.
So thanks again to Matt for coming on. I think that was well received. We had a couple of comments from people that were watching and thought it was good. So thanks, Matt. We also had some feedback. We did an episode a couple of weeks ago, which we titled Rivian R2, and it allegedly took us an hour to get to that topic, and we pissed somebody off. So in the spirit of that, why don't we start?
Do you remember that?
What?
Do you remember that part?
Yeah. It was very, very brief. It's kind of funny.
That's what I thought, right?
Yeah, we probably talked about that for about 4 minutes, and that was like the headline of the title. But that's clickbait.
A little clickbait, eh? Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, we're into that kind of thing.
I think that's what the algorithm demands.
But we will be driving one this week.
Right.
That's the story here of this little idea right now.
Yeah. So we meant to ask Matt about this, and
we did,
and forgot.
We kind of fucked up.
Yeah. He organized a Rivian meet and greet sort of experience thing at Haggerty, I believe, through morning meets.
Yep. Yeah, that was their like. What was that? That was like a early event.
That was their Winter Cars and Coffee.
Yeah, Winter Cars and Coffee. You're right. Yeah.
Yeah. So I've always wanted to like Rivian is basically, at least in Ontario, they're only in Toronto in terms of a dealership and pickup and different things. There's one out in Vancouver, and I think that's kind of it if you're in Canada.
Really?
Yeah, right now at least.
I mean, it makes sense. Kind of.
Yeah, it's a small market.
It's a small company to begin with.
Yes, true.
I mean, most of them are going to probably sit in the southern states.
See them a lot in California.
Yeah.
For sure.
Is that where they're built?
They're built in Illinois, if I'm not mistaken.
A little halfway point. Well, not even close. Way closer to us.
True. Yeah. So yeah, we're going to drive an R1T. This has nothing to do, by the way, with officially the dashboard, but
No.
it is going to generate some content.
Correct.
They are just in town. They're in London. I got an email blast because I'm a reservation holder, presumably, or I'm subscribed to it, just like everything else.
Yeah.
And they said, hey, if you put your name down, you can do these test drives. So there weren't that many because I emailed within like 10 minutes, and they had limited availability for the R1S, the SUV.
Wow.
And the time they gave me, I was like, no, that's not going to work. And they said, well, you can have the R1T at this point. And I thought, that's fine.
What's the difference?
That's right. It's going to drive from the driver's seat. There is no difference.
No,
probably.
it's got to be the same.
Yeah.
What do you like first impressions? Do you like the truck more or the SUV more?
I don't know. Well, the truck launched first, right? And I was like, that's the coolest thing. And then the SUV launched. And then kind of after that, I was like, well, I don't need a truck.
I've always wondered how people get by in life without a truck. I'm truckless at the moment, and there are many times where I'm like, God damn it, I just need to get something larger in here.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a fair point. I mean, I don't know. Growing up, we always had one too. And like you said, you use it. And when you don't have it, you really do miss it. But
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think that the truck probably looks better. But in terms of what I've kind of always thought, if I was ever to get one, this is before they became like $160,000.
Is that what they're at right now?
They are, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought they were still at 100.
No. They came out of the gate priced competitively, and then they quickly realized they weren't going to make any money. And then the whole tariff thing, and then just generally inflation and.
Yeah.
So they've gotten out of control. So.
And this has been a quick movement here over the last couple of years, or has this been like a 5-year thing?
Well, a friend of mine who lives in the States actually had an early reservation on an R1S. And I remember this distinctly. I don't know what year it was, but basically they had announced these pricing, and all the reservation holders got an email and said, we're sorry, you still have your place in line, but the price has gone up by 15%. And then all hell broke loose.
Yep.
And they had to walk that back, and they said, yeah, that was a dumb mistake. We're going to honor the pricing for you folks, but going forward, the prices are going to go up. So it's kind of been a slow burn, but there was a big jump shortly after. And again, think back to COVID and all that. So
fair enough.
So we'll report back what that's like.
That's got to be on the upper echelon of EV vehicles then.
Well, yeah, I mean,
I honestly didn't realize there were that much.
That's a good point. I mean, other than what, a Taycan or a Cayenne EV, which you can't even buy yet?
No, exactly.
Like a Macan EV.
And I mean, you're already that's like peak brands.
True. Yeah,
interesting.
That'll be interesting because I don't remember this off the top of my head, but what's a Cayenne EV is going to start at 155? So you're going to buy a Rivian or you're going to buy a Cayenne? I don't know.
It's actually a good question.
Yeah. We won't have to answer that because
we won't be buying them. No, that's not where I'll put my shekels.
Yeah. So we'll report back on that. I think it's like 30 minutes. Like, it's not going to be extensive, but get a flavor for it.
Yeah.
And
it'll be good.
I do know that later in June, starting in June, I don't know where and when and all that stuff, but they are going to be running the R2 around the country trying to get people in that. So perhaps we'll do that too at some point.
Well, that'd be nice.
Yeah.
Good and nice comparison.
There you go.
No, it'd be good to get in one because you see them around, and I mean, obviously, like I would say they're the most recognizable headlight at the moment.
I would agree. Yeah, you can't miss it coming down the.
You can't, and you're like always like turn your head. Same with the green that it has.
Yes.
What was that green called?
I was partially correct. There's two greens actually. There is launch green, which I mentioned a couple episodes ago.
Yeah.
But then there's like another green that's different, and I think it's just called forest green or something.
Oh.
Yeah. Launch green.
Okay.
That's the one you want.
That's the one where I'm assuming I know.
I think so.
Okay.
It's the better of the two, I would say.
Interesting.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm good with that. They'll probably be white when we go.
Yeah, I mean, you're probably right.
That's fine.
That's okay.
Yeah.
You are switching gears slightly, but as we're talking vehicles, you're shopping all of a sudden.
All of a sudden, 24 hours, 48 hours makes a big difference, and I'm shopping.
Give us skinny here.
We have had, well, my wife, not me, has had 24 Taos since 24.
You guys got that new, right?
Yeah. it's still pretty much new. It just ticked 21,000 K.
Right.
So it has a lot more time sitting in the driveway than on the roadway.
And does it do like daily trips, just like 10 kilometers less?
No,
or it just doesn't move?
It might move. If it moves 3 times a week, that's impressive.
Wow.
Yeah. So, I mean, yeah, exactly.
Expensive hunk of metal. But.
Yeah, a little bit. But no, so with the kid on the way, coming on, like, sooner than one realizes.
Very soon.
We packed up the dogs, the 2 dogs, packed up our like overnight stuff and all the other junk, put it in the house, went up to my parents' place and realized there's no room for a child, or there's no room for a stroller, child's things.
I hate to side with Janine on this one, but
yeah,
she is right.
She is right.
Like, but the stroller dominates the trunk on.
It takes the trunk.
Yes.
There's nothing else.
And then you've got God knows what else.
I mean, you could make it work. Like, you could always buy a roof box thing.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
It's not just really. I don't need to do that.
So not that practical.
Not going to do that.
No.
Can't
put the dogs in the roof box.
No, this is frowned upon nowadays. So, yeah, I mean, logical answer was quickly the Atlas.
Okay.
But I'm never like 100% on it.
Yeah.
Because I've had one.
Well, and so, yeah, did we go Atlas because, A, you're in the Volkswagen family. We know that. You've had one.
They're always very good value.
Correct. And they are enormous. Or,
yeah, and it's funny. To me, enormous is like Yukon XL.
Okay.
I might have a little bit different scale.
Yeah.
Like just like the top ones, and then you have like all other SUVs.
True. Fair enough. But those are like body on frame. Like those are in a different league.
I guess I don't really think of them though. Like Expedition, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
The whole thing.
Navies, etc.
Exactly.
Sure.
But I mean the 7-seater, that one makes sense. The Atlas, you got a decent trunk in there.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and it's a good. It has been a great family mobile. You've got 2 dogs, but you can lay one side of the trunk down and leave one seat for a dog. Another can be on the floor or something, and then you've got enough room to put a wagon in there, a stroller on the one side, and still have enough seats. So it's quite versatile that way. I was we've been talking about this a little bit offline, but then I was just thinking to myself, our conversation of a few weeks ago, why not buy an F-Pace for 20 grand?
It's not big enough.
Not about that?
Well, it's not big enough.
No?
No, there's no way an F-Pace is big enough.
Oh, well.
Aren't they just like,
They're X5 sized.
Yeah.
I think most people could haul a family around an X5.
Well, probably.
Not with 2 dogs.
The
Maybe.
2 dogs are killer.
Okay.
We were explaining that. They're like, they need more space than the kid does.
And as we know, the world revolves around the pets.
They do.
Yes.
So, yeah, without like, I've done the whole thing where I'm like, I'm going to buy the first Atlas. This is why I bought the first Atlas. I was like, I'm going to buy this car 5 years from now. It's going to be perfect for everything we need.
Correct.
And, I've had it for 5 years. Like, it doesn't owe me anything.
Yep. Never works
Dude,
out.
I sold it a year later. I was like, this thing doesn't move anywhere. It's big. We don't need this. We'll go down to the Taos.
I've done the exact same thing several times. You buy a vehicle and you say, I'm going to buy this because I'm going to use it for this, this, and this.
Yeah.
And, it'll be a good family car. Or, it'll be a good road trip car. It never works out. Buy for what you need at the time. I mean, yes, you should do some planning.
Yeah.
But I've found, I think I can't remember if it was 3 cars I did basically. And I mean, yes, they work for a certain period of time and then your circumstances change and you went a different way.
Yeah. I don't see it through enough.
Yeah. Well, you're not really a keeper of vehicles anyway.
I'm not. No. I mean, it's probably not financially smart, but whatever.
So we're more or less on an Atlas. You're kicking tires on new, but probably looking at a couple years old.
I just don't think that, right now we're probably seeing about a $20,000 swing.
Yes.
I'm just not sure the 20 grand is worth it, in my opinion. And again, I'm going to probably keep this for 2 years, maybe.
Yep.
And then it's like, okay, then go get,
either
the
upgrade
Yukon
again
XL or something.
Okay.
Because at that point, you're going to start to actually get some stuff.
I think that's right. If you can buy one with 50,000 kilometers on it, 2 years, you're probably only going to have 75, right? I mean, you're going to be driving it more, but not
as much. So let's call it, you're going to be under 16 a year.
Right.
Which I think that's where leases start. Say you were to lease it.
Most start at 16.
So, I mean, let's just use that as a baseline. We're not going to get 32,000 K on this thing.
In 2 years?
No.
Not
a chance.
Even running back and forth to mom, pa's or any of that.
Yeah, no. And once we're done the house here,
It's parked.
Come here.
Yeah.
We have a child now. This is
That's right.
my anchor.
You've got the garage. They've got the ADU in the house. And,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So that's probably where I'll land. But, curiosity gets the best of me. I start looking.
Right now, if you were to buy a Yukon, Denali, or Tahoe, whatever the Chevy equivalent of that is,
yep.
What's the market on those? Are they like 75?
Yeah, they're kind of a little bit more spread.
Yep.
What I've really noticed with those vehicles, they've sat around a lot.
Okay.
Because
that's tough to sell right now.
3 months ago, I was kind of looking around. Some of the same ones are up there.
Could you get 15 grand off?
Well, and they're they're down to 69,000, and they were at 85.
Oh boy.
Same with a lot of the Escalades. They were at 92. Now they're at
80.
81.
Yeah.
And it's I know you're going to go lower because
yeah,
somebody's got to bite.
Yeah.
But again, it's
that's still double what an Atlas.
Exactly. And then, in 2 years, I'm still going to be bored of it. Doesn't matter what it is.
Yeah.
So that's going to kick down the road, and then you just kind of got more into it and you lost more. I don't know.
I think Atlas is a safe play. You can trade yours in to the dealer, headache free.
Hopefully.
They probably won't soak you too bad. Buy one that's a couple years old.
Yep.
And it'll be all right. And then if you decide you love them, then the refreshed Atlas is coming out this fall, and they'll have all the gremlins worked out.
I did see that. Yeah, 2 years they'll have the gremlins worked out.
Yeah.
Which is any car company. It's not
the
Volkswagen.
Yeah.
That's just any car company. The first ones always suck.
They do. In terms of the exterior, I don't know what I think about it. I think it's a handsome vehicle, but boring.
Very boring.
The inside looks quite a bit nicer.
It looks very nice.
Yeah.
But it'll be interesting. I wonder the tactile feel of a lot of that stuff. They're very good at visually making things look fancy as fuck, and then you kind of touch it and you're like, okay, I get why the price point we're at, and those concessions have to be made.
That's right. They're spending it when those first launched in 2019 or whatever, the interior was so horrendously cheap. Mm-hmm. And that was kind of its drawback.
The entire thing was plastic.
Correct.
Stamped to look like
hard,
leather.
Scratchy plastic. But it was big and it was affordable and blah blah blah. So they've continually improved that, but obviously, to your point, they're cutting the cost somewhere. Going only down to the 2-liter motor, I think is probably part of that, but that's fine.
I think that's okay.
It's adequate. It is totally fine.
You don't be thinking, oh, I need this big motor in there. That's the last thing you want. I want a friggin' hybrid in that thing. Is what I want.
Which by the way is coming.
Is it?
At the refresh of the new one? So what is that? 2029.
Oh wow, sweet.
So if you can hang on that long.
Holy shit.
All right, well, we'll stay tuned on that. Let's change gears quickly because we started off. I had made the comment that someone was critiquing our inability to get to the point, get to the punchline.
Kapow.
So we're 25 minutes in, and the title of this episode is probably going to have something to do with the Toyota Prius. So we've done better, but not brilliant.
Yeah, fuck him.
Yeah. We appreciate his
yeah.
his
You had time to comment. You had time to listen.
Okay, so let me give you the rundown on this. As we know, my Cayenne has been somewhat unreliable.
A little under the weather.
Yeah.
Let's not beat up on it too bad.
No, and we're not really sure. Nobody's. First of all, Brad has been working on this for me. He's been very, very helpful. So just say positive things only about Brad. Basically, we got it back, and we're not exactly sure what went wrong.
A couple streams got crossed.
Yeah, there was some cross-contamination of some various fluids.
Yep.
And so took some steps that likely case to fix that, and it's too early to tell if that's truly been solved or not, but we think so. And so I had the pleasure of having to rent a car for what turned out to be basically a week.
Is that how long you had it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, and it just, again, there was a long weekend in there. There was some other stuff, and so that's all good.
So you picked.
Right. So I show up to, thankfully, that side of town, the closest Enterprise is at the airport, which is not far from.
This is true. Yeah. Right on the corner there.
Yep. So that works. And you wander over there and get a car, and they're usually not that busy.
No?
No. And first of all, I saw a Defender when I returned it. Had I have seen that, I would have loved to rent that. But I'm not sure that was in my economy car class.
What do you mean? What do you mean economy car class?
Well, like when you rent from them, you pay based on sort of the class of vehicle.
Oh, yeah, but you just picked the cheapest one.
Oh, well, yes.
Okay.
I did.
Fair enough.
They had an XC90. But anyway, to get to the point, I walked out with the keys to an Audi A3, which I had rented before and thought was fine. And there was a Toyota Prius there in like this Dravit gray color.
Yeah, it's
like gunmetal gray, but it had like purple and bronze. And
yep.
If you know what BMW Dravit gray, it's similar to me. And so I asked the young man, I said, you guys renting these? Because, I mean, you don't. Toyota's generally speaking, like Camrys, yes, maybe a Corolla. He's like, yeah, we just got a bunch of them in, and they've been using it. So he's like, do you want to switch? You can do it. So we did. And it was a 2026. It had 16,000 kilometers on it. I don't know. It was a base model, but in the trunk was a 120 volt charger, which just plugged into a normal outlet in my garage. And when I plugged it in overnight at 0%, it would be full. And then I had about 60 kilometers of all electric range.
Wow.
So for the most part, like during the week, it would do 2 days of my putzing around town.
Yeah, because you don't really, most of your work's home.
Yeah, if I'm not, home or in town, if I'm not going somewhere for work, which I do frequently enough, but I didn't last week.
Correct, yeah.
Then, yeah, I don't have a lot of miles or a lot of places to be.
Yeah, because even the out-of-house office is not very far.
That's correct.
And it's all, 50K, 60K.
That's right. You don't have to even get on the
limit.
Yeah. So, once every 2 days, I plug this thing in. It probably cost me like $2 in electricity to charge it.
Maybe.
I never went to the gas pump. I popped
all week.
Yeah, no, it was full the whole week. It kept telling me I had 567 kilometers of gas only range.
You left Enterprise and you came back in Enterprise, the same tank, full.
Yeah, it didn't move the needle. So,
Jesus.
Yeah, well, in the middle of a oil sort of crisis.
Yeah,
thing,
exactly. The price jumped 40 cents by the time you had that thing.
That was great. And I got to say, it was, I think I've always kind of thought that hybrids, for me at least, personally, I mean, not for everybody, but I think hybrids make a ton of sense.
1,000%. Couldn't agree more.
Even when the Volt came out, right, that was just, to me, is like, well, that's clearly the answer. You have a certain amount of electric range. You can drive around, and if you want to take a road trip, you need to go further.
Yeah, you can.
You can. And it just, I popped the hood. I don't know what it is. There was 4 spark plugs, so it's a 4-cylinder engine of some sort, 2 liter, 1.8. I don't know what it is. Mm-hmm. I actually thought it'd be like a little 3-cylinder or something, but I don't know that Toyota makes one.
Probably not. It's probably €2 for that.
Yeah, maybe. It has something like 210 horsepower. It's a heavier car than you'd think. It's 4,000 plus pounds.
That would make sense, though.
Yeah.
It's got to carry a lot of battery
That's
weight.
right. It has an enormous hatch. I had 3 of my giant 20-inch Cayenne wheels in the hatch.
Did you really?
Yep. The seats lay down completely flat.
Wow.
And I mean, I will say that, again, this was a base model. It did not have a sunroof. It did not have power seats. It did not have lumbar. Like, it was a very...
Power? What?
No.
That's not a standard option anymore on vehicles?
No.
Like standard equipment?
I guess not.
Wow.
It had CarPlay. It had a bunch of ADAS shit, as you would expect.
That's standard.
Yes. And it had a heated steering wheel and heated seats, and basically not much else. But
cloth everywhere.
Yep, 100%. And again, they weren't very cheap looking seats, but they weren't that uncomfortable.
Yeah,
And
but do you feel like, you spent 10,000 in this thing, it might...
possibly, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
that's possible. But
What are these vehicles worth?
so I went to the website because I was genuinely curious. The model I was driving is the SE. I'm just referencing my phone as
Oh,
you can
okay,
see.
yep.
It starts from $43,200, call it. Toyota manufacturer, which they never do, currently are offering $5,000 on the hood.
Wow.
And our sneaky liberal government quietly relaunched
The EV thing.
the EV rebate.
Yeah.
We have a rebranded carbon tax and now a rebranded EV rebate. So because this is a plug-in hybrid with I think it's a 15 kilowatt hour battery, it's eligible for $2,500.
So you're getting $7,500 off.
Yeah.
And you said it starts at 43?
Correct.
What's a decently, like...
So
I feel like getting a loaded one would be oxymoron of this.
I totally agree with you. So
You might as well get the base of base.
there's an XSE Premium, which is 51.6.
Oh, that's a big jump.
Right. And to your point, I have no idea why anybody would feel the need to have a top of the line Prius. Like this is a commuter car.
This is somebody who doesn't, I put air quotes, doesn't like cars.
Correct.
Just needs one.
Well,
And has some money that they don't have to go and get a, Nissan Altima.
yes, and it's funny because I actually do agree with that statement, but I think you actually can like cars and be a car enthusiast and still find something in this Toyota that, like, I think from the side they're very unique looking.
You know what? When you said you sent us a shot of the Boxster on top of the lift and this underneath the lift, and we all agreed that it actually looked really good.
Yeah,
the side profile looks really good on this car.
And the one I had was on bloody hubcaps, like which really brings it down. But yeah, so this mid-level trim is 47.9, so call it 48 grand, right? Take your rebate off, you're talking about 40 grand.
Yeah.
And if you can lease one of these or whatever you're going to do, not a terrible way to
Can't fit two dogs, a kid.
No,
That's unfortunate.
Like,
although I love it. Like, I am overspending money on fuel.
yeah,
I've just poured hordes amounts of money into fuel over the years. It's unbelievable that it is nice to not have to pay for fuel very much. So that's intriguing.
it is. And I mean, if you, like I said, if you had to take a road trip, or if you had to go to Toronto, you had to go to Windsor, whatever you're doing, I mean, this will do it, no problem.
Yeah.
And I did have it on Friday was Easter Friday. I drove to call it an hour away, doesn't matter where it was, and it made it about 55 kilometers at highway speeds on electric. So I think the range estimated is pretty accurate.
It's too bad you couldn't just not have it deploy on the highway.
Well,
Deploy back in the city when it's more useful.
yeah, I certainly didn't get into the manual.
Yeah.
But there was
you think you can do that?
It's possible because there's a button that said auto EV/HV, i.e., I think hybrid vehicle.
Yeah.
Or there was like a manual thing. So I do think you could sort of save the EV,
That would be sweet.
but it did. Every day it started up automatically and assumed you wanted to be in EV mode. And even when you actually drew the battery down to zero,
Yeah.
you could see on the gauge there's a tiny reserve, which basically, every stoplight that you shut it off, every time you start, and then the motor would kick on after. So it held a bit in reserve, so you could just putz around in parking lots and shit.
Yeah.
So anyway, those are the positives. The visibility of the car is fantastic. There's a huge, long windshield in the front.
Is it really far away?
Not really. So, but
Not like Honda.
no.
Okay.
No. What do they call that? On like a low scuttle or a low cowl?
Yes, low-cal.
Something like that.
Yes. I mean, the Brits might call it a
Sure.
scowl or whatever. Your scowl. They all scowl over there.
It has one of those. So, I mean, like when you look out the front, it's great visibility. It had, so a couple of critiques. There's, the whole myriad of ADAS, everything you can think of it has it.
Which makes sense for vehicle.
Totally, right? I mean, which is fine. You could shut off most of it. Like the lane keep stuff is shut off. It had this driver attentive system that was what I would say quite effective, but
where it beeps at you and it's like, you're not looking at me.
Yeah.
I hate that.
Detected loss of attention. Like, I mean, but again, you put this fucking screen in the inside where you have to touch it, and you want to change your song on Apple CarPlay because that's the only way to do it. And it goes, hey, you're not paying attention.
Yeah.
Well, no kidding.
My last truck used to yell at me and says, you should take a break. You look tired. No, this is my fucking life.
This is how I look. I was able to shut that off. The steering wheel has like this, that system is run by this little infrared looking panel. And I would find that from time to time when I'm driving, I would take my left arm, because again, we sometimes drive stick shifts. So it's just my normal position. And I would have it sort of in the center of the steering wheel. My forearm would block that thing. And
you're going just
sorry,
12. Like you're going
like
12 left hand. Oh man, that's uncomfortable.
Well, a little bit, but if you can sort of, anyway.
I don't have that long arms to be able to reach the door too. Holy shit. No, you're crazy. Okay. All right. I get where you're at.
My biggest gripe with that though is that, you know how Lexus famously pioneered this sort of gauge cluster that would like slide over?
Yep.
Okay. So it has that. It's a big gauge cluster in the center. It's tack, all the shit you need. And then it will slide to the right and display messages on the left-hand side of the gauge cluster.
Okay.
Every time even though I shut all that off, going down the road, every time it couldn't detect my face, it would say driver alertness system unavailable. Please refer to the manual. And the gauge cluster did this all day long. It moved back and forth. This message would come up. So that was really annoying.
Didn't want to move your hand though.
Well, I did from time to time, but then again, you just naturally
have it to go back to it. All right.
So that was annoying. It had, I would say, it doesn't really regen like an electric vehicle you might think. So
what do you mean? Like braking wise?
Yeah. So I was in
it's not golf cart. Or no, it is golf cart.
It is more golf cart than Tesla, it's
yeah.
called.
Yeah, okay.
So I was in the menu. You can set the regen level 1, 2, or 3.
Okay.
So when I found it was what I would say inadequate, I put it to 3 and it didn't change at all. But what the weird thing is that if you let off the gas completely, it charges like a little bit, but is not actively slowing you down. Like
you're in a coasting position.
Yes.
Okay.
If it detects a car in front of you, it will regen to basically keep a safe distance.
Okay, cruise control braking.
Basically, but it will not stop the car.
No.
Which I think is dangerous.
It doesn't have like my last truck used to just fucking abruptly stop, and then red shit would be going all off in the dash and it'd be yelling at you.
Well, I may not be brave enough to let it was a rental. I'm not trying to crash the thing, but like,
well, I wouldn't even be that close.
No, oh really?
No,
it would like aggressively slow down if it detected the car in front of you and it was slowing down. But unless you hit the brakes in the last 50 feet, you're going to rear end that car, which to me is confusing. Like if you're going to slow me down,
take me all the way,
right? So that was weird. But yeah,
but I don't hate that. I feel like I don't hate that. I feel like if I was using that, I'd be like, okay, thank you for slowing me down. I'll take it from here.
Yeah, and maybe that's right. Like, because to your point,
you got to be responsible for something.
And that last, it's funny because when you put the radar adaptive cruise control, like sometimes you can stop and go on the highway.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'll just give up and let the Atlas do that.
Will you?
Like rarely, but yes.
Okay.
And then it doesn't take long for my passenger to go, "You're making me sick," because it's always like abruptly going and then slowing down. It's not good.
You're not like Mike and Ryan where they got it set at 10 or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
Holding up 407.
Yeah. So, but other than that, I would say the rest of the stuff was pretty good. There was like this cross traffic alert. Like if you started sort of rolling at a stop sign and it detected a car coming across, it would beep at you.
Really?
But it was quite reliable.
Wow. Pedestrian maybe walking across.
Yeah, I didn't experience that, but it's quite likely there.
Should have taken it down Dundas. You would have had that going off.
Yeah, right. So anyway, I would just say like as most people would perceive, first of all, the Prius first gen got a terrible rap, right? It was an environmentalist tree hugger's car.
It was, yeah.
It was not cool.
It was not as well. Maybe it was. It was probably cooler than the Honda Insight, or not as cool as the Honda Insight.
That's a great question. I think the Honda Insight was cooler, although
because it was like the first out of anything ever.
Yeah, but the Prius was so widely adopted, and the Insight almost nobody bought.
Correct.
Yeah,
but didn't they like buy back a ton of the Insights? Isn't that what happened? Isn't that why we don't barely see any?
That could be.
I think they did.
I don't know this, good. But I'll take your word on it.
I think they were too good. They bought a lot of them back. Seriously. But yeah, no, the Prius first gen got really bad rap.
Oh yeah,
and not for like the car's reason. The car would go off of like a thimble of fuel for a week.
Yeah, no, it was the stigma that came along with it because this person in Hollywood had them because they believed in and again
Scientology. Yeah,
sure. But anyway, I would just say that although it was a cheap-ish car. Everything, like the sound system was not great. If you do get the mid or high level models, it comes with a better sound system. It comes with a bigger screen and some other.
What size screen you got right now?
Maybe 8-inch, something like that. 10-inch. It's probably 10.
That's sufficient.
Oh, no? it's totally fine. I mean, you had your sort of icons there for your CarPlay, and
yeah,
it was all good.
Right on.
So I think that. My impressions are it was a cool car. It is not big overall. Like certainly,
but you fit in it.
I made it work.
You made it work.
Well, I think if there was a sunroof, like I was probably 3 fingers from the roof, or maybe 4.
Well, that seems adequate. No,
maybe. If you had a sunroof,
what are you looking for?
2 inches. Well, I don't know.
When your Boxster roof's up, there's no way you have that room.
Yeah, I don't know.
I can see your hair flying out of the top when it's off. Like, there's no way.
You're probably right, because I think if I wear a toque, it touches the.
Yeah, so, I would say that's 3 to 4 fingers. You're good to go.
It's fine. Okay,
that's a weird clip.
Okay,
but
I'll give you that one. But yeah, again, would I buy one? I don't think so, but. I went on the website and was curious enough to look at the price and like, okay, well, what
were you surprised by the price?
I was not surprised by the MSRP. I was surprised that you could basically knock $7,500 off it because that's a lot of money.
That's a ton of money. That puts you in the mid 3s on the cheapest one.
Correct.
And realistically, I agree with you that that's the one you probably should get.
Yeah.
Just keep it as low as you can go. Just imagine what the insurance is on that thing. It's got to be nothing.
Nothing. Nobody steals them.
They give them right back.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So there you go. I mean, it's not in your wheelhouse either.
It's not, but I mean, I wish it was. I'd love to spend no money on fuel and have a car that, it putts around.
Yeah, and you could do what you got to do.
Yeah.
It never felt slow at any time. The brakes were very, very touchy. Like
probably the regen too, right?
This is it, because I think the first section of the brake pedal is just regen.
Yeah.
And then, as you get deeper, it would transition.
I remember Janine had when I first met her, she had a C-Max, the Ford one.
Really?
Yeah.
Nobody bought those.
No, companies did.
Yeah.
Yeah, she did. And I remember the braking was aggressive.
Yeah. When I got back in the Cayenne after a week, I thought it was broken. I was like,
to the floor.
Yeah, but it's just very different. So
interesting.
Yeah.
All right. So if you're a commuter at 50 to 60 kilometers, maybe even a day.
Yeah.
Because that's probably where it's gonna shine. You're not gonna get the whole thing in electric, but you're gonna get the most gas eating part of it.
Even if you had to.
Because 50, 60K a day, especially right now, man, that's not cheap.
No, and even if you had to do, let's say you did 100, 51 way, if you, worked at a standard sort of, and again, the charger can be plugged into anything. Run an extension cord out from, external, it's a 15 amp thing. You didn't need any kind of particular amperage. You could probably put, over the course of a work day, 30 or 40 kilometers of range back in it, maybe more.
Wow.
And to your point, maybe you click it out of EV mode for your, long section of or faster speed driving, and then pop it back in EV when you get back in town, and you plug it in at night.
Yeah, it'd be hypermile in it for sure.
Yeah, and to that point, I never tried to eke anything out. Like I'm sure you could have done better. Like I was just driving it like a normal car.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I get it. That's fair.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's good.
There you go.
We test them all here.
Yeah, that's right. I was pleasantly surprised. So I'm sure this wasn't their strategy. I'm guessing they just have inventory they want to unload. But, to the extent that somebody goes to a rental agency and just gets one, they might walk away and be like, hey, this was great, and buy one. So
I wonder how often that happens.
I don't know. It'd be interesting. Probably not.
When you rent obviously more cars than I do. I never rent cars. When you go to rent cars, do you just pick a different one every time?
This is a new phenomenon, by the way.
It is?
Renting cars because, yes, my other one never broke. So.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, I didn't realize that was such a sore topic.
I do try and ask because they will just give you whatever.
Yeah, they'll just go, yeah, here you go.
And if usually I say, what do you got today? And they will say, well, what are you looking for? And I said, and then because I don't know what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
But I'll know when I hear it. Like if they give me 3 options, like within 2 seconds, I'll be like, yeah, I'll take that one.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you should. In certain, we talked about this before, but in certain, particularly at airports, you can just kind of go and pick the car you want. Just walk around the lot.
In the row.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Interesting.
Yeah. So, anyway, that's our review of the Toyota Prius. A positive review. Go and buy yourself one for $38,000 or lease it. I think leasing is probably
It'd
smarter.
be less than 38.
For the base model, it would be. You're right.
Yeah, you get 7,500 off 43.
I couldn't live with those hubcaps, but I mean, for the right price, maybe I would.
Yeah, you probably would. I mean, you'd probably buy it with the intent to put something else on it and then just never do it.
That's probably true. Buy a cheap set of Winters and put them on like aftermarket alloys and then just live with it 6 months here with hubcaps.
Do they have EV winter tires? Is that the next tire segment that's coming out? Because you have all these different tires. Before you had all seasons and you had winter.
True.
Now you have all weather, all season. You have, specific directional tires.
That's a good question. Can
we have race compounds? There's 19 different race compounds.
Michelin, hit us up. Let us know what the answer to that is. And
they must have EV winter tires coming.
They may. Michelin just relaunched the X-Ice or whatever. It's now called the X-Ice Plus.
Okay.
It's the same tread pattern, as I understand it, but a new compound. But I have not heard anything about differentiating with a EV tire specifically. Although they do have EV tires.
Because they mostly just have the foam in them, right? Isn't that really... I'm assuming it holds more weight and wears better with the weight.
Yeah, I think it's threefold. To your point, there's the weight thing. There is the level of refinement, i.e. putting foam in them because you don't have engine noise and other things.
Correct.
And then the last thing is rolling resistance, which obviously impacts range.
Oh, interesting.
So they do.
I forgot about that.
Tweak the compounds
because they really squeak in parking lots.
Is that a thing?
They make a lot of noise. Yeah, you've never noticed that?
Well, no, I guess I haven't.
Oh, I think we were talking about it a few years ago.
Is that because they're harder or softer? Presumably harder.
No idea. Presumably harder. They have to be for rolling resistance.
Yeah.
So they make a lot of noise.
We'd love to hear from Michelin and get a couple of sets. I need a new set of rear tires. So
burn those ones off.
PS4Ss, please.
Oh man.
Last thing before we wrap this one, Dill, you and Ryan.
We went to Peck.
And
that's right.
Yeah, and many. Well,
I forgot about that.
I don't know if it was many others. We never really talked about this.
It was a good turnout. It was a bit of different weather. We're talking about the PEC, so Peck, which is Porsche Experience Center in Toronto, which is actually
not Toronto.
Not Toronto.
Right. It's Markham. Or Pickering.
Pickering, actually.
It's worse than or further than Markham.
Further.
I shouldn't say worse. It's further.
Some would say it's better.
Yeah.
But, we went to their season opener, Cars and Coffee. It was good. We got there. It was early.
8 to...
You're right.
Whatever.
It's completely
10,
different than London's.
Yes.
So it's 8 to 11 or something like that.
Okay.
We got there, I don't know, maybe 8:15. It was a decent crowd in the start.
Yep.
I think there was 5 cars inside. Do you remember what was that? What turbo was that? We went on that big meet over in the beer store parking lot one day before we rolled out. I don't know. Silver 9, not 964, but Yeah, it might be a 964 turbo. I can't remember.
I do know now what you're talking about when we met over there. It was an air-cooled turbo, though, yes?
Yep.
But not a 930 turbo. Or was it?
No, it wasn't.
No.
Okay. But it was nice, nonetheless. It's at K4, okay? You're going to see it there.
Okay.
You're going to park. You're going to park it.
Okay.
You can park that one. He was there. We obviously had Pesto sitting in there. He was wheeled in there.
Yes, right. He was inside.
Yeah, these are just cars inside. There was a 944 in red, I believe. I'm trying to remember. It was like 2 weeks ago now.
Yeah.
That one kind of didn't 100% make sense, but that's cool.
Well, not with the other cars you just described, but okay. We got a transaxle love.
Yep. Transactional love. And then we had the Malachite, is what I'm going to call it.
And I won't correct you. I've always sort of set it in my head as malachite green. But
Malachite?
I don't know that's...
I have no idea.
The Germans probably say malachite, right? It's not...
I'll let you have that one.
Okay.
That green, which 3RS.
Incidentally, is kind of the color of your sweater.
It actually is very close to the color of my sweater.
Yeah.
So if you're not watching on YouTube, you should.
You can now watch on Spotify, by the way.
Oh, you can actually. I did notice that.
I've been uploading the vids.
That's very nice of you. That car was stunning.
I saw
that car took the show easily.
Bar none, the nicest 3RS I've ever seen.
I agree with you.
And possibly like the nicest, coolest spec 992 generation anything. Like just
I wouldn't argue with you that hard. Yeah. I think you win. Obviously, this person wins. Nobody knows whose it is.
Somebody does.
Somebody does now, but
yeah.
The interior was stunning. So it's essentially green on green.
Yes, but not a puke lime. Like this is a tasteful green.
Very tasteful.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember what the interior green was called.
I had it up and I
can't remember what it's called.
Agave green?
Yes, it's agave. It is.
You keep going. I'm going to just verify that, but I think you're right.
It is because it blends with the malachite green very well. It's not like a stark green or it's not like a in your face green.
Yeah.
This is a very, I don't want to say monotone, but it's a very monotone 3RS and it looks really good.
Yeah, and it's not like a bright foresty green. Like it was just like...
No, it's not like, hey, I have a 3RS lizard green.
Correct. And the interior is clearly not black. It's clearly not gray, but it's not like, oh, that's...
You're right.
Yes.
It's kind of like, when you get the blue interiors.
Yeah.
Some lights, you're like, oh, could that be black?
Uh-huh.
Maybe.
Agreed.
But then once, any lights on it, you're like, that's not black. That's blue. This was green.
Yeah.
Done. No, it was a very, very, very tasteful spec. Where did that come out of? Oakville? Vaughan?
Pfaff. Yeah, Vaughan.
Yeah, Vaughan. Yeah, that stole the show for sure.
So what was this was the inside, which I hope now, and again, I don't know, but presumably nobody drove there to see 6 cars in the showroom. Like, was there a good collection of cars outside?
I bet you there was. Well, there's Ken. Ken was outside with the Viola, which I said is like, it's always like seeing the lighthouse in a storm.
You love that color.
I love that car. That is the best car. You can put that car in any parking lot, and first thing you look at is that car.
That I can't disagree. And it's wing car, which is all
wing car.
You love a wing.
I do love a wing.
Yeah.
I think that car looks so much better with a wing.
Mm-hmm.
But, I don't have one, so what the fuck can I say? But I would say there was probably 25 cars in that front parking lot. You know how like that front branch is all paved and you go over to the other part and it's like kind of paved, kind of not. That parking lot's full.
Of Porsches? Or just of cars?
There had to be about 17 Golf Rs.
Which I think it was you who coined it. That's the automotive photographer's car.
That's the automotive photographer's car. Yeah. All of Golf Rs. So they're all sitting over there. We saw a dark teal Boxster.
Really?
Yeah, first gen.
Ooh.
Now supposedly that car has that like Porsche roof rack system as a Boxster convertible.
Really?
But it didn't have it on.
I don't know about this.
Yeah.
Does it have a hard top that's attached to it, or it goes over the soft top?
No, it goes over everything. It has a soft top, a hard top, and this.
Oh, I got to check this out. I don't know what this is.
Yeah. What else? What else we see? We just saw a lot of people. A lot of good people we haven't seen in a long time.
So
talked to Rob for a bit.
Anzit.
Yep.
Oh, good.
He's doing his rims.
I saw. I've been following that on YouTube.
Yeah.
Actually.
So we were chatting about that and like, what he was going to do for finishing and stuff like that. So that was good.
We won't blow up his spot. But
nope.
Did you
absolutely not.
Did he reveal the color?
He didn't even know.
Oh, he didn't know.
No. So
interesting.
I'm assuming he's said what color they're.
No, not publicly that I'm aware of.
Okay, so then I won't reveal how it's becoming that way. Then
they're off to powder coating. Oh, that's all I know.
Okay, so then he doesn't know either.
Okay. Oh, this is like a People's Choice Awards thing.
I guess.
Okay. We'll have to. By the way, I mean I don't know if it makes. He's close enough. We should just find a date this summer to meet up with him and do one of these. Not do it on Zoom.
Yeah, I agree. Well, I mean, he lives like so close to Ian too.
Yeah, that's
They're
true.
both in Niagara.
Yeah, that's right.
I just consider Niagara's not very big.
No.
But yeah, no, I mean in general, like there's a couple of more GT3s in there. What else was there? There's a Maserati.
Would you say overall you were somewhat disappointed in the amount of were you hoping to see more cars, or did you kind of go in?
I think what killed it, and I know what killed it, is that they had to slam Salt the night before. Because a lot of people, like we were talking to Dan from Sim
Hub,
Hub,
yeah.
He came out, and I know that a lot of people were just like, "Yeah, no, not coming. I'll come, but I'm not bringing anything."
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, so I mean that is kind of the risk you run with running a show that early. It was nice. It was cold as all hell.
Yes, it was.
And you've been there. There's no windbreak.
No.
But in general, everything was really nice. See Lucas, chat with them. Yeah, it was really good.
Well, look, they got it off the ground. They're running these all summer, right?
Yeah, it's the last Sunday of every month.
I think that's correct. Yes. Which, I mean, look,
it was a haul. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
For us,
I wanted to do it, as you know, in the Cayenne, but Mr. Unreliable. So I don't know. Would I drive that far? As you know, Ryan and I did that last summer. That drive. We kind of took the long way, took back roads, and the way there was great. The way home, it was it's a big day.
It is.
If you can bomb the 401, 407 and something
I think that's what I think for us, you just get in a cruiser and go.
Yeah,
because it's not enjoyable get any car down. There's no good roads to go there.
I was just going to say, it's not really an occasion to bring the cars.
No, so you're better off to just get in a missile and go.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And get it done. I think, and we were early, right? Then that's the nice part about starting at 8. I think we left at, I think he left at 5:30, picked me up at 6, a little after 6.
Oh, wow.
And we were there.
Were you home by noon?
We were home by noon.
Yeah. See, that's not bad.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Because, you go to a Cars and Coffee here last year, you'd be still noon.
Or 11 anyway.
Yeah.
That's true.
So.
Well, there you go. Well, I'm sure we'll make it out to another one of those. There's a morning meets thing. If you're not a morning meets member, I guess is that the thing? That's the term. You should probably become one because there's
should become one.
A bazillion events.
There's like a bazillion and a half events.
Yeah.
This kid's working.
There's some sort of exclusive car club thing happening on the 24th of April. I don't know.
Are you allowed to say that?
I think so.
Is that how this works?
I don't know.
You're going to be banned. You just got in and you're going to be banned, shunned from the crew.
I didn't even say where it is yet, so I'll stop there. Maybe you're right, but they're going to post about it on their Instagram.
I don't think they do.
Afterwards?
Oh, after it.
Yeah. Oh, I see your point. Don't blow up the spot beforehand.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, you're probably right about that. That's okay.
I think that's the point of the membership.
Yeah, you can't show up at this thing that I'm telling you about, but I have not given away anything yet. So anyway, I think Mike and I are hoping to go, and then you're going to pop in with presumably me or
I would like to.
Or Mike or
yeah, I'd like to jump in. I currently have no wheels.
End of April is. I mean, you're on baby watch, so you're gonna have to let us know.
Well, that's it. Well, no, hopefully not. Hopefully, you still got 4 weeks.
You never know.
No, I know
You never know.
But hopefully.
All right. Well, I think that's an episode, Dill. I don't know when we started this thing, but we're probably somehow an hour in again.
We always find our way.
20 to 10.
Oh yeah, we got to be there.
Yeah, everyone's bored. They've tuned out. Okay, we'll be back when we're back.
We'll be here next week.
Yeah, probably. Mike is working. I'm using air quotes.
Yeah, we'll air quote that.
Love you, Mike. See ya.
Okay, see you next week.